Hi, my name is Dr. Angeline Shillingford, and I'm here as the president of the Angeline Shillingford Foundation for Positive Living. I'm going to be speaking to you about coping with depression. Depression is kind of a word that not a lot of people like to talk about. It's something that we kind of know exists and it happens, but not a lot of people are willing to admit that it's something that's happened to them. But depression and other mental health issues are extremely common, and due to what's happened recently, what's been going on with the world, the incidence of depression has actually skyrocketed, especially in younger people. So we want to talk today about how you can actually cope with depression, if it's something that you're struggling with or something that you've noticed in someone that's close to you. So the first thing we want to say is that depression is something that happens to most people at some point in their lives. So it's something not to be ashamed of, but it's something that you want to work on. You want to confide in somebody else, let them know how you're feeling, and get help if you need. So when you're feeling down, there'll be days when you just feel like you're in a fog, you don't want to get out of bed, you're not enjoying anything, you don't want to do stuff that you used to do. It's important that you reach out and stay connected with those who are close to you. So depression is something that you don't want to be trying to deal with on your own, and you need as much support as you can. So you want to talk to somebody, talk to your friend, talk to your mom, your dad, talk to your cousin. Just make sure that somebody's aware of how you're feeling. And then set things up to help you to be able to connect with other people. So it might be that you go for a long walk with somebody, you meet them down at the beach just to sit down and look at the sea, you meet up for a smoothie, just anything that will help you to get out and to stay in touch with people. The next step is do things that make you feel good. So ironically, it's almost something that we're asking to do that you don't really want to do because of how you're feeling. So most people who are depressed just want to stay at home in their pajamas, feeling sad, not feeling like doing the stuff that they used to. But it's important to try to make yourself come out of your shell and do things that you don't feel like doing that will make you feel good at the end of the day. So for myself and my family, we recently lost my teenage daughter a little few months ago now with a sudden illness, and she was 14 when she passed. And because of how she died, the pain and the grief and the depression was real, and it's something that we never expected. But one of the things that helped us was actually music. So myself and my sister would put on Alexa and we'll tell her, play Jesus, You Love Me Too Much, Oh, and we'll dance around the house in our pajamas, we'll scream at the top of our lungs. Sometimes we'll be laughing, sometimes we'll be crying, we'll be looking silly, stupid, but it was something that made us feel good even though our pain was so great. So think of what you enjoy. Do you enjoy looking at nature? Do you enjoy reading? Do you enjoy having a good nap, having a fancy bubble bath? Whatever it is, playing sports. Get someone to come with you if you don't feel like doing it by yourself, and just do things that make you feel good. The other thing to make sure you do is just to keep moving. So as I said, for most of us when we're depressed, we don't want to go anywhere, we don't want to see anyone, we just want to be by ourselves and be left alone. But exercising actually helps promote hormones in your body that will promote you feeling better. So you might be an elite athlete and want to run for an hour every day, or you might be like me where walking is a better form of exercise. Again, just do it with someone who's close to you, one of your friends, your sibling. If you don't want to do a lot in the beginning, just start with something small and just keep doing it together so that they can help to motivate you. Another important thing when you're coping with depression is to challenge your negative thoughts. So it can feel as if your head is in a cloud and every single thing you want to do or everything you think about it in the negative because you're just feeling down and you're not motivated. But challenge yourself and say, okay, I'm telling myself this, but maybe do I need to look at it a different way? Or is there any evidence really that I'm going to fail at what I'm trying to do? And just help to promote positive thoughts in yourself. And again, people who are close to you and around you can also help you to be able to work on the things that are getting you down and help you to speak positive into your life. The final and very important thing that I want to mention today is be aware of when you need to seek professional help. So if you've tried on your own and with people close to you, maybe it's somebody at church, somebody at school, to try and get you through your dark tunnel, I like to call it, there may be a point where it's just still not getting you back on your feet and you need to seek professional help. So that professional help can come again in a pastoral setting. You might be close to one of the elders or youth workers or a pastor at your church. It may be a close friend or neighbor, but there is a point where you may need to get actual professional help. And in those circumstances, we do recommend that you see either your general practitioner, or you see, if you're at school, maybe the school counselor or psychologist, and there are other counseling services that you can access. So here at the Seventh-day Adventist Conference, there is an actual counseling helpline and also counseling sessions that you can arrange, and the number for that contact is 924-7612. And then also at the main hospital here, there's a helpline specifically just for children, and that number is 649-5437. And then you can also access using 244-7676. So all of these services are totally confidential. They're free to access. And if you do need to get a referral, there are ways that you can do that through health insurance. But if you do need professional help, don't try to do it on your own. If you were in an accident and you broke your arm, you wouldn't try to duct tape it back together. You would go and seek professional help from the medical professions. And the mind is an organ just like any other part of your body. So there are times when we do need to get help in that area as well, and that is why we're encouraging you to seek professional help if you need it. But the main message that we want to leave with you is that you are not alone and that we can get through this together.